Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Today I have the NEBO Edge 2K pocket flashlight. I picked this up at my local purpose-built store for $69.99. So after taxes, it was around $67 or $68, I forget. Now I picked this up about a month ago because I needed something for work. I do work graveyard time, so I work a lot at night, and I needed something to help me work through the night. So I picked this up, and yeah, let's just take over the look of the box. So the front, you do have a picture of the product. It does say 2,000 lumens here. The side, Elite's everyday carry. The back shows you some information. So you do have 4 different modes: turbo, high, medium, low, and strobe mode. And it shows you the output, runtime, and beam distance. So if you want to check out these stats, you can take a pause of this video. The bottom shows you key features such as USB-C rechargeable, aircraft grade aluminum, and IPX6 water resistance, and a pocket clip, along with a limited lifetime warranty stamp. Other side displays some more key features. And the bottom here says open here to deploy. So like I said, I've already opened this and been using it for the past month, but I put it back in the box just to show the unboxing aspect of it. So it does come packaged very nice. So you take it out of the main sleeve and you are left with the flashlight, and you can just pop it out right here. And under this tray, you do have the charging cable and quick start guide. So it does have the USB-C charging cable. It's about 12 inches, so it's not too bad. Maybe 10 inches, but it's not too long. It doesn't come with a wall adapter. And a little card where you could scan the QR code to see the user manual, and a back is just a really quick rundown on how to get it operating. I've noticed that a lot of new products nowadays don't include a actual pocket book manual. There's just a bunch of QR codes you have to scan and go to a website to get a PDF of it. A lot of that, I believe, is just because companies don't want to spend the extra money for adding more resources to produce a actual paper book pamphlet. So it's cheaper to kind of have a QR code for people to scan. Just a little insight. So that's the box. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to stay hydrated. Don't forget to drink water, folks. Okay, so here is the look of the flashlight. Now, it does, at first glance, it looks very sleek and elegant. It looks really high quality. Just the way it kind of shimmers under the light. And if the feel of it, it's really nice. Well, it's not too heavy or it's not too light. It's like the perfect balance between both. And I really like the way this looks. The coloring and the little orange accent, it's just very nice. So this is what the front looks like. The sides, you do see the tack grip texture that was displayed on the box you see here. So it's kind of like a little bump system you have here. And same with the other side, but it stops right here. This is just flat plastic. And the back, so you can see the belt clip. You can see some, it's kind of tilted a little bit from me just carrying it every day. Down here, it says designed in Texas, and just shows you some warning that this end does get hot. IPX6, and the water resistant label. And the other end is just, you can see the two dual LEDs. Top, you do have your on and off button, and a flap where the USB-C charger input is tucked away. Pretty neat. So that's basically the overall look of this flashlight. Now let's start off with my thoughts on it. So I'm going to start with the pros. The pros: battery life, it has worked amazingly. For heavy usage, I've seen this last for up to 3 days until I have to charge it again, and that's on high mode. So I think that's, for me personally, that's pretty good. And charging doesn't take too long as well. So if you have a fast charging cable, you could get this fully charged for, I believe, 20 to 30 minutes, which is pretty fast. Another thing I like about this is how tactile the toggle switch is. So let's just hear it. So when you switch to different modes, you can really hear that you're locked into that mode when you switch it on the dial here. And it's very loud tactile sound, and it's very satisfying. It's almost like a little fidget toy. Another thing I like about this is the locking feature. So if you can see here, it has a locking logo. So when it's on this mode, when you try to press the button on it, the lights doesn't turn on. This is due to this is here to prevent any accidental bumps, whether that be in a pocket or in a bag, so that way it doesn't waste any battery for it being accidentally on without you knowing. So this is a nice little mode. And I also like the battery indicator to kind of see how much battery you have. It doesn't matter which mode you're in. As long as you click it on, it shows you the level of battery you have. So there's 4 LEDs, and right now I am at 3. So this is roughly around 75% charged, and it's a very nice luminescent blue color. So it really pops when you're looking at it. Another thing I like about this is how thin it is. Here is a dime to get a reference of how thin this flashlight is. So at the very end of this, it's about 3/4 of that dime, and the very chunky part where the battery is and dials are, it's about the full dime. So it's very thin, and you can easily kind of tuck this away in your pocket without it bothering you or poking you. Now, in terms of durability, I have dropped this plentiful of times. As you can see, it does have a couple of dings. Sorry, that was my cat. It does have a couple of dings from me just using it and dropping it, and just overall daily usage wear. As you can see here, the finish is starting to come off. Down here has another little ding, another ding here, and honestly, besides the little like nicks and such, it's pretty scratch resistant. I'm pretty surprised. Even the dial here is just it hasn't shown any wear. As you can see, it looks brand new. So it's just the corners that's been taking up the most of the beating. So I like how durable it is. Another thing, not ding, but another thing is how bright this flashlight is. So I am going to include a clip of me using it. And yeah, so here is a clip. Alright, so here is the flashlight in my pocket. As you can see, it's very easy to take in and out. And yeah, it's very sleek, and going back in is pretty easy. Alright, so here is me testing this flashlight, and it's at full battery, and we're going to see what we can do. So we're in dark environment, and I'm going to turn it on, and this mode is a low mode, so it's still pretty bright. You can still see a lot of things around you, the circle, the throw. It's very nice. Second here is medium mode. It's a lot brighter in this room. You can see a lot more clear now. And next is high mode. Literally, it brights up the whole room. You can see a lot of things, and it does get pretty hot. As you can see, if you hold it down, this activates turbo mode. I don't know if you can see that, but this activates the 2000 lumens mode, and it is significantly brighter. You double tap this mode here. You double tap it to activate the strobe light, and it's a very bright strobe light. So it's you can use this for defensive modes, and yeah. So that is the flashlight. Pretty neat. Alright, so it showed you how it looks, how it fits in pocket, and the functions of it. Now let's talk about the cons, the things I do not like about this flashlight. One major thing I do not like about this flashlight is how the ergonomics. It's very weird to hold it because of how thin and slippery it is. I find myself having trouble holding it, and I feel like they could have done better with material, especially on the sides here with the tactile grips. They kind of claim to have texture, whatever it is called. Look, the idea is right, but I feel like the material is wrong, because even with the grip, like the grooves, this is like hard plastic, so it's very slippery. Like, it's not a good grip at all. I feel like they could have done better with a rubber type of material, or just all around go with a rubber material to kind of wrap around the edge of this to create a tighter grip. But it's just too slippery for my taste. Another thing I dislike is the belt clip. As you can see here, the belt clip is warping to the left. And now this is just me carrying it every day for the past month, and it's already taken a beating. And I've read some reviews that people had problems of this belt clip breaking, and I don't doubt that, because the belt clip is very thin. Look at that. It's like one of those tin metals where you fold it and you fold it back in place, it'll just snap. And I feel like this is kind of on par with that area. And also, the last thing I don't like about this is the pricing. Now it's $69.99. That's just basic pricing for this. And honestly, for this price, I can't justify it that much, to be honest. You could get better flashlights for around, or if you paid $20 or $30 more, you could get a more decent flashlight. For example, it's like the Nightcore EDC 27. If you pay a couple more, 20, 30 bucks more, you get a little bit decent more flashlight, and with better function. And honestly, you could scope around Amazon. You could get something for less than this and find yourself having the same kind of practicality as this. I do think that the price is kind of steep. I believe that they should shave $10 off. If it was $60 or even $50, this would have been a very justified item to pay for. Now, my overall thoughts. I think this is a great flashlight, but I can't justify the price. Honestly, if you're just wanting something practical and don't care about really anything, I don't think you should spend the money for this. But if you want something to add for your collection, something unique, or just like the aesthetic of it, I mean, that's the only reason why you're buying it. It's just the way it looks. I mean, I guess go ahead. I really can't say anything. It's your money if you want to buy it or not, but it's just my 2 cents. Did I regret buying this? No, but would I buy it again if it does break, or if I find myself needing another one? Probably not. I'd probably go a different route. But at the end of the day, this is a flashlight. They all do one thing: to light things up. They all have the same functions. You're really just spending the money because if it makes you, happy to carry it, if it makes you happy to carry it, go ahead. If you like the way it looks, if it goes with your, aesthetic, I guess, go for it. I mean, if you don't want it, you can find something better, don't go for it. Literally, it really depends on how you look at things, and everyone has their own input and output on like products like this. So that's just my very jumbly 2 cents on this. Honestly, I really don't know how to rate this. I'd say I do like it. I really don't know, to be honest. I mean, give me your thoughts. What do you guys think of this flashlight? Just by looking at it, the price, functions, really just let me know. Thank you guys for watching.